Hello, everyone. Welcome to the world where machine wields the power of creativity through generative AI. Hi, my name is Monish Rathod, and I am going to be your Deep Tech consultant. And I'm happy to welcome each and every one of you to this webinar. So hold on, don't worry. This webinar is going to be amazing. In today's session, we dive deep into the captivating realm of generative AI, a mesmerizing field that blends mathematics, computer science, and the boundless human imagination. Throughout history, artists have used their talents to provoke challenges, emotions, and then challenge those societal norms. Let's leave an everlasting impression today from this session. Today, as generative AI is giving these visionary creators a helping hand, ushering in new era of collaboration between humans and machines, now the real question for all of us arises: what is generative AI? Let me take you to a ride with the generative AI world. So, what is generative AI? Generative AI is a branch of artificial intelligence that enables machines to create new data such as images, music, text, similar to human creativity. Industries like gaming, filmmaking, and advertising are leveraging these capabilities to revolutionize storytelling, design, and audience engagement. Before we go ahead to generative AI, it is really very interesting to look back at the history of generative models, that how from past to present we've reached here by the greatest mathematicians, statisticians, and computer scientists turning over this time. In the year 1948, a mathematical theory of communications was published by, a, by Claude Shannon, in which he categorizes communication in five basic components: a source, a transmitter, a channel, a receiver, and a destination. Over the period of years, the technology evolved, and then came ELIZA. ELIZA was created in MIT. An early natural language processing program stimulated human conversation by generating text responses to all your questions. Now, what we have gone is to understanding that over the period of years from 1948, the technology kept evolving over the period of year to what we hear today is a new age of era of generative AI, which is Chat GPT. Everyone is talking about this buzz, but how did we reach over here? And what is it exactly is what we're going to discover in our today's webinar. Ladies and gentlemen, those who are watching this session, let me tell you, in the year 2018, OpenAI writes Improving Language Understanding by Generative Pre-training GPT, which introduces the concept of first GPT and shows how generative language model can acquire knowledge and process dependencies unsupervised based on pre-training on a large and diverse set of data. Now, since each and every one of you must be aware about what the GPT is and how we all have been using over the period of years, in 2013, the boom of ChatGPT, or what we can say, the era of generative AI begin. What are the benefits of generative AI is the big question which everyone asks us daily. Automating the manual process of writing content, reducing the effort of responding to emails, improving the response to specific technical queries, creating realistic representations of people. Now, all this content used to take large amount of time to write, whereas now the GPT is in the place, every complex information is summarized into a coherent narrative. But there will be some limitations of generative AI. Now, what can be these limitations of generative AI be? It does not always identify the source of content. It can be challenging to assess the bias of the originality of these sources. Now, it can also be difficult to understand how to tune these new circumstances which is happening in today's world. But let me tell you something that today I can assure you that being a part of this webinar, it will not just help you to think what's happening today, but it will take you 10, 20, 50 years ahead about what the situation is going to be. Our upcoming two sessions are going to be a perfect combination for you. The first session, Generative AI, the Odyssey, is where we take a deep dive into the enterprise's journey with our fireside chat. And our other session is going to be where we discover how the generative AI can revolutionize your business growth, exploring different business use cases, sparking the creativity, automating content generation in this section. We'll delve into some real world scenarios where the generative AI is making a tangible impact, demonstrating its versatility and potential to revolutionize how we create, communicate, and innovate. Without any further ado, let's get started with our first session, which is Fireside Chat with one of our very own advisors, Murlidharan Ramchandran, where we will deep dive into how enterprises should think about using generative AI. This session will be hosted by my colleague, Nikhil Mahin. Nikhil runs the transformation office for our clients. On that note, please stay tuned for the upcoming session. Thank you.